determined to make their voices heard. Sudanese protesters continue to come out in their numbers, chanting outside army headquarters in the capital Khartoum for another day.
We are starving under this president. We have been displaced because of him.
They do to us as they please. We ask for the killer to be ousted.
But on Monday and Tuesday, security force personnel opened fire on demonstrators staging a sit-in. Later, some soldiers intervened and others expressed their support for the demonstrators.
This is a message to our colleagues in the armed forces. The people here are our brothers and have a right to speak their minds.
These are mid-ranking officers. Power still lies with the higher level of command. Despite some saluting the army and calling for them to part ways with the government, a spokesman for the military says the armed forces and security forces remain united.
The police, national security and intelligence forces are supported by the army. We needed to consider certain things before moving the enthusiastic protesters outside the area. The very well-prepared plan has helped us to control the situation in a peaceful way.
Opposition leaders say they're seeking talks with the army to plan a transitional administration. And they now have the backing of the US, UK and Norway. The three countries said in a joint statement, Sudanese authorities must now respond and deliver a credible plan for this political transition. But some activists believe more needs to be done.
This is Omar al-Bashir who committed the genocide in Darfur. Everybody knows the military Islamic dictatorship that Omar al-Bashir runs. So to actually just try to have a negotiation or a settlement is not enough. There has to be a strong statement where change needs to happen and there has to be a way for him to leave power.
Omar al-Bashir has not commented on the past few days of protest, but state TV showed pictures of him chairing a meeting of the country's Supreme Commission for National Dialogue. The anti-government protests started last December, fueled by food shortages and rising prices. Human Rights Watch says more than 50 people have been killed in violence since then. In February, a state of emergency was brought in, but it's failed to contain these protests, the biggest challenge yet for al-Bashir's 30-year rule. As Sudan appears to be heading to a political breaking point, protesters say they'll continue to take to the streets until their demands are met. Rahila Mohammed, Al Jazeera.